CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ, 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 CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters. Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters. Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ and standing by for a call.
Kilo Whiskey 4, Tango, Tango.
Was Kilo Whiskey 4 again?
Kilo Whiskey 4, Tango, Tango. KW432, over.
Okay, Carl, I copy Kilo Whiskey 4, Tango, Tango, down by Tarpon Springs there, Roger.
Roger, only a couple of miles passing through. Anyway, you're 5859. The band seems to be picking up this afternoon, over.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Well, we just got out there, and you're my first contact here, called CQ. The handle here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee. We are 35 miles east of Kansas City, Missouri there. Go ahead.
Oh, very good, Randy. Well, you're 59 plus. Yeah, the band have been lousy all day, but there was a bit of activity on 15 a while ago, and I did work an Echo Alpha 8 about half hour ago on 17, over.
Yeah, 5 minutes. It seems to be better shape than it was yesterday. It was awful noise, especially in my area, and we tried for about 30 minutes. It gave up, went down to 40, and just had a wonderful time. It was a lot quieter, and we didn't have near the noise. So we enjoyed that. Carl, we're actually streaming live on YouTube right now, so our QSO is going across the air, and when you get a chance, you want to listen to the QSO, you could log on to YouTube. We do this on a daily basis usually. And we usually start about 2 o'clock Central. We got out here a little early today because we weren't sure what the band was like. But I brought the beam around a little bit closer to your direction, and you came up in my receive. I've got you at 5 and 9 there, Roger.
Roger, yeah, I'm just running a Clover on the 101. Well, I can't get on YouTube. I can't get on anything, Randy. I have no TV. I have no internet. I have no smartphones, over.
Well, you know, some people would say you're probably better off that way. It can be a lot of fun, but it can be a headache as well. So I don't know whether to applaud you or what, but yeah, you might be better off than I am there. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I get on the radio every day. I don't work along with the band. You know, I work 10, 12 if they're open, and 15 for my favorite band, 17. But I come on here because this band is open most of the time. Yeah, I'm running a marathon. I use for 1,000. I'll probably use the FTBX 3000, over.
Oh yeah, fine business. Sure. Well, that's it's always been a workhorse of a radio, no doubt. And no, I've got no problem copying you at all. The conditions here, we're running a Yaesu FTDX10, the hex beam pointed your direction with a Heil 781 microphone, and about 750, 800 watts on peaks there. Go ahead.
Well, you're 10 over. Yeah, I did have a Mark 5 for 20 years, and I missed my extra 100 watts, but it gave up to me a month ago, over.
Well, you know, yesterday is a great example. People were doing quite well on 100 watts. Kind of made me wonder what I'm paying that extra electric bill for, but when the conditions are good, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If they're bad, it doesn't matter what you're throwing out there, Roger.
Yeah, I sent the info just a little while ago. There's a de-expedition on the Curacao, 4 or 5 operators, but they were 20 over here, and they were working the Europeans, but I didn't hear the Europeans, over.
Yeah, we heard them a little bit yesterday. I think we worked a couple of them. I think they're getting ready for Saturday for the DX expedition worldwide. It should be quite a free-for-all. But luckily, it's not on every band. I don't think we're going to be partaking per se. So I know they skipped 17, so that's probably what we'll be standing by and hiding out on there, Roger.
Roger. Well, that's what I do, Randy. 17 of it's open or 12. I never was interested in contesting, Randy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying there, and I've given it a go, but after about an hour or so, I kind of lose patience, and I just kind of put it to the side. So I usually find other things that I'm more willing to do there, Roger.
Well, everybody likes something different, Randy, but for me, I might as well set out on the expressway and wave at cars. That's how I feel about contesting.
Yeah, well, like I said, I have nothing against it. I just don't think I'm good enough at picking up calls quick enough and so forth, and never was a big fan of 5.9 QRZ type of thing, and so that's okay. That's one thing great, Carl, I'll say about amateur radio. There is something out there for everybody.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to see the bands open up. Yeah, the A index has been really high, and it's still high, but it seems to be getting better, over.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Well, I'm certainly hoping that the bands will start to get better. Everybody's talking about Sun Cycle 25 going to kind of get us back where we used to be, so to speak. Looking forward to that, and it hasn't been terribly bad. This has kind of been an off week for 17 and 20, I think. But 40 has done pretty well so far, and then in the evenings, 80 meters has been really open as well. So all in all, I guess we can't complain. We have to work with what we got there, Roger.
To come in just first and just wipes everything out, over.
Yeah, fine business. I have a feeling you probably don't have any snow on the ground. What's the current temperature there, Roger?
It's around 70 today, 70 and sunny. It was up to 80, a little bit up and down. Like the bands. I've been here 40 years. I don't pay much attention to weather, Randy. I don't even listen to the weather forecasters because they're always wrong, over.
Yeah, that's one of the few jobs you can have, be wrong, and still keep it. Yeah, we know that. Well, I'd like to think that we've kind of crossed that threshold. We've been fortunate most of the week, upper 50s, lower 60s. I think we're on our way to about 72 this afternoon, and it's been sunny yesterday and today, not a cloud in the sky. I'd like to think that spring is on its way. We really don't care for that really cold weather. Where we're sitting, we usually don't get it too often, but when we do, it's short and heavy. So I'd like to think it's over. We'll take the rain, but let the snow stay away. And as long as we don't get back down to those zero temperatures, I think we'll be okay the rest of the time through there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I really got had a bunch there in Texas a week ago, but that's one thing about the weather. Most of the time they're wrong, over.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. They think they got enough technology to get it right, but I just don't know what they're watching, what we're watching.
Well, I'm 95 years old. I went through a lot of water, cold and hot, and everything in between, over.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you mean. I think more of us are thinking that way than the other way, Roger.
Roger. Well, maybe you can make some more contacts, Randy, while the band is up, but nice to meet you. Got a good sounding station. K0RWB. See you, Randy. Bye-bye.
Okay, Carl. Hey, thanks again. I'm glad we had a chance to have a quick QSO, and take care of yourself down there. I guess it's kind of the holiday area there about Newport Richey. Beautiful area. We enjoy that area. We go down to Clearwater every other year and stuff. So 7-3 for now, and if you hear us out there, please come back in, and we'll pick it up where we left off, Carl. 7-3, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great Friday tomorrow and a good weekend coming up. We'll look for you again. Kilowatt Whiskey 4, Tango Tango. This is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City will be clear in QRZ.
Beautiful signal in Florida.
Thank you, Florida.
Victor Alpha 7, Golf India.
Was that Victor Alpha 7 Golf India?
Victor Alpha 7, Golf India. I'm in Vancouver, and here is Guy George Uncle
Young.
Yeah, okay, Guy. Give me a second here to bring the beam around. You hit me off the backside there. Hopefully that you'll come up in my receive. I hope I come up in yours there. We should be getting a little bit closer. It don't spin as fast as I used to, so we'll work it, but we'll give that a go and see how it works for you there. Go ahead.
Very good. You've come up. You're 5x9, and I'm located here in Vancouver, British Columbia, right in the middle of the city, and just trying out a new rig, the IC 7300.
Yeah, fine business on the 7300. Wonderful radio. We own one ourselves. Very, very, very good radio. Very simple to set up as well. I do like the simplicity of the transmit audio features. I really haven't heard a bad one. There are ways to tweak them a little bit here and there. I've probably talked to 24 operators that run 7300s, and nobody has the same settings, and that's okay. We all have different voices. So, no, it sounds good. I'll look at the meter next go around, but as I brought the beam around, you definitely came up in my receive as well, Roger.
Very good. K0RWB. I didn't catch your handle. This is VA7GI. I have just set this rig up for the first time. I'm running a linear on it, the old Drake L7. It's a 43-year-old linear, but it still works. I've rebuilt it. So I just wonder if you could give me a mic check here. I'm just trying out different microphones.
Yeah, guys, here the handle here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee. The QTH is about 22 kilometers east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. That'll give you a reference. It doesn't sound bad to me at all. What I would probably start with, if you can look on your function button, is what do you have your mic gain set at, and what do you have the compression set at?
Okay, yes, I'm running approximately 70% mic gain. I have compression off because I'm using an external compression box from the Ukraine, so I'm playing around with that, trying to get that right. There's so damn many knobs that I get confused.
Yeah, fine business. And what do you have your transmit audio, your bass and treble set at?
I haven't tried to set bass and treble. The bass is turned off, treble is high on this Ukrainian knob box here, but I haven't done anything on the IC 7300 for bass and treble. Okay, fine business.
Well, I will say this: the audio is very clear, very audible. You don't have a lot of lows or mids. It's a little bit higher. That's what I can tell you at the moment. That's why I was just curious what your settings were. And I'll tell you what, Guy, this would be a good one for you as well. I'm actually live streaming on YouTube right now, so our QSO is going across YouTube, and it's also being recorded. So you'd be a great candidate when we get done to either now listen to it live or go back later and listen to the playback and listen to your own audio there, Roger.
Very good. Now I have switched the transmit audio bandwidth to wide. It was on mid, and now it's on wide. Does that make a big change?
Yeah, much better. You're getting much better. I'm not a aficionado, and I'm not an expert, but it sounds to me it's getting a little bit more full, getting a little bit more full range there, Roger.
So it's easier to copy with it wide because I have better spectrum, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more eye appealing, or not eye appealing, excuse me, ear appealing, I guess. It sounds a little fuller. There's some mid range, there's some low in it. Before, I think in the beginning, Guy, if you were transmitting and working DX and pile up, that would be the perfect setting for short conversation or rag chew. I think you're getting a little bit more of fidelity there, Roger.
Okay, so I'm a little confused. What would be perfect for contesting versus rag chew?
Yeah, that when you first came on, whatever the narrow setting you had definitely has a little bit more punch to it, and doesn't have quite as much fidelity low end. That would probably be a little bit more of a piercing audio. Where you have it set now a little wider is definitely sounds much better. It's a little bit fuller there, Roger.
Okay, I'm back on to the mid setting. There's also a narrow setting possible, but that may be too much, but I will give it a brief try.
Yeah, that's fine. That setting near mid setting is rather flat, but it does have a lot more highs into it, and it has no lows or mid range that I can hear in my headphones. But it could be great for using on DX. There, go ahead.
Okay, now I'm transmitting on narrow transmit bandwidth, and it should be awful sounding, but maybe more punchy.
Well, if you've ever listened back when you were a kid on an AM radio station out in the distance, that's about what it sounds like, Roger.
Not so great. Well, I'll push it back to wide just a second. Okay, back to wide here. Now I should be high fidelity.
Yeah, that sounds terrific. It sounds really, really good. And I'm not saying that it wouldn't work for DX as well, but it definitely has it's a little bit more balanced. You've got a good range of lows, mids, and highs in there, and it may sound funny, but it would sound more like you, if that makes any sense.
I totally copy what you're saying. Do you notice any distortion, any splatter, anything bad?
Nope, it sounds clear as a bell in my receive. There's just a little noise on the band, and your signal is solid 5.9. And I hear you quite well. I don't hear any kind of crackle, any type of distortion. I think there's a setting for your ALC on the monitor there on the face. You'd be able to see, as long as you keep your ALC within about 80%, I think you'd be okay. I run mine between 80 and 90%, and it seems to work pretty well. So you can just kind of touch that, or you can actually go down to menu. And then go to the I think it's audio or SWR. I don't have it in front of me, and you could look at it that way. But if you can keep your ALC from clipping, I think you'd sound okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Randy. I really appreciate the comments. And what are you running? Go ahead.
Well, today we're running the Yaesu FTDX10. The antenna is a hex beam pointed your direction. The microphone's a Heil PR781. And we're running an ACOM 1000 amplifier, about 750 on peaks there. Go ahead, Guy.
Okay, well, that's good. I did notice you're near Kansas City. I spent 4 years in Columbia, Missouri.
Oh, yeah, fine business. Yeah, Columbia's about 90 miles to the east of me. Go through there quite often, and, of course, it's where the university is. Yeah, it's a really nice, terrific area. They've got a lot of things to do in that area, from water skiing. There's so many lakes nearby, to off-road and so forth. But great little town right in the center of Missouri there, Roger.
Yes, I was going to the University of Missouri. I earned an electrical engineering degree there.
Oh, fine business. So you know what the Midwest style is all about then?
Oh, yeah. I actually grew up in the St. Louis County area, went to school in Columbia, Missouri, and then somehow ended up in Canada.
Yeah. Well, I could kind of say the same thing. I started up in Colorado, and I ended up back in Missouri. So that's a pretty long story as well there, Roger.
Yeah, that can get complicated. I don't want to go through all this history, but nonetheless, I do know where you are. And I was recently, not that recently, but a few years ago, I was in Kansas City for a science fiction convention.
Oh, fine business. Were you at the convention center by chance, at Municipal or at Bartle Hall?
Well, I'm not sure which hall. It was gigantic. It was a huge world science fiction convention. I write science fiction, so I know a lot of people and have published various works. Okay.
Well, it probably would have been Bartle Hall. That's the largest facility they have in the Kansas City area, so that would probably be it. So, yeah, well, fine business. I think that's terrific. And I think, like I said, where you've got your audio set right now is really very, very pleasing. Excuse me. And I would certainly go to my YouTube channel. Just put in my call in the search bar, Guy, on YouTube. And we started at about 15 minutes into the stream, and you can just kind of fast forward to that part and take a listen. I've also got an oscilloscope up there, and you can actually see the wave pattern of your signal, and that'll give you an idea of where it's at, and see if there's any additional adjustments that you want to make or so forth. We try to be out here on a daily basis during the week, 2 o'clock Central, sometimes a little bit early. That's the intention. So you make some changes or so forth. Come back in, look for us. You could like and subscribe to the channel. That way you'd know when I'm back on again. And we could do this again and see if you've made any changes and how they sound there, Roger.
Well, Randy, thank you so much. I'm gonna sign off here and go upstairs to my computer where I can get better YouTube, and I'm gonna look for you and listen to myself because, of course, this is all new to me. I'm trying to get it all set up, and I've spent a lot of effort getting everything tuned up here, and I just finished another rebuild on this ancient amplifier, so it's ticking along even better than new. So thank you so much for the YouTube posting, and I will look forward to you talking to you in the future.
Yeah, you bet. The pleasure is all mine. I'm glad I could help. I had several different stations help me in the beginning, and it's very worthwhile. I had a gentleman the other night help me as well, and that's just what the ham community does. I'm having a ball with it. I enjoy it. I like doing the stream. I think people enjoy it as well. We've had lots of positive comments. I get emails. I even get QSL cards. One of my newest QSL cards I've got posted here as well. And so that's all we're trying to do is have some fun with it. If it helps somebody, hey, great. And you're making new friends, and a lot of them come back around again. So give it a listen. Again, all you do is put in my call, K0RWB Radio Whiskey Bravo. That'll pull up my channel and look for the one for today's date. Of course, it'll be live right now if you do it here in the next 10 or 15 minutes, what have you. And like I said, give it a listen, see what you like. Nobody's going to know your voice better than you are, guys. So you'll be the final determination of what you want to make any changes, or if you do. But in the meantime, I'll say 7-3s. I'm glad that we had a chance to work. I'm glad to see that we're getting up into Canada on the western side of U.S. for me anyway. And I look forward again. I hope to hear you again real soon and like to know what you think of what we did today with your audio. I'll say 7-3 for now. I'll let you finish it, but I'm going to go ahead and do my part. Victor Alpha 7, Golf India, K0RWB Radio Whiskey Bravo. Back to you.
Okay, Randy. So very, very good. K0RWB. This is VA7GI 73, Randy, and I'll talk to you again soon, I hope.
Yep, it sounds like a plan. I look forward to it, Guy. And like I said, give it a listen, see what you think, and either hit me on the live chat or what have you, and we'll take it from there. But we'll get you squared away. You're pretty darn close there myself, but anything I can help, don't hesitate to give us a little call there, Roger.
Thank you so much, Randy. 73.
Roger, 7-3s. This is K0RWB Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City will be clear with Guy in QRZ.
Whiskey 2, Sierra Bravo Charlie, W2SBC.
Okay, Whiskey 2, stand by 1 second. I'm rotating the beam around here back to the East Coast. Whiskey 2, give me the rest of the call, please.
Whiskey 2, Sierra Bravo Charlie, W2SBC. Name is Bob, and I'm in Bedford, Bravo Echo Delta, Bedford.
Okay, Bob, fine business. Thank you for your patience, and thanks for the call. Again, the name here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee, 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. And we're out playing radio this afternoon, and we're live streaming on YouTube. Go ahead.
Okay, Randy, very good. You have an absolutely gorgeous signal. You've got the 10/9. Modulation is absolutely perfect. Nice baritone type voice. And we're about 50 miles north of Boston, in the state of New Hampshire, Bedford, Bravo Echo Delta, New Hampshire. And name here is Bob, Bravo Ocean Bravo. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, fine business. Yeah, I appreciate that. Sounds very good. A little bit of noise on the band, nothing like yesterday. We couldn't stand out very long, so we had to close. We had to leave on 20 meters. But yeah, no problem. I've got you pulled up on QRZ, and got a nice picture there of your shack. Just a few pieces of equipment. Don't know how you can get it all on the shelves, but but looks like you found a way, no doubt. And Yeah, it's one of those things. It's kind of a work in progress. I think all of us are, but so far, I think we've got just a little bit better than it was yesterday, and that's a little bit better than the day before, and so on and so forth. But we're having a good time with it, and nice to see that we're getting up on the upper New England seaboard there, Roger.
So that's Roger, Randy. And actually, I just got the beginning of your call, K0, but didn't hear the rest. Back to you.
Yeah, no problem. It is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, red, white, and blue. Roger.
That's QSL, red, white, and blue. That's a great call. That's kind of an old picture, but things have not substantially improved since then. There's a G90 transceiver, which is an SDR transceiver in China, and I do enjoy QRP. Although obviously today I'm on the FT100B at 100 watts into U5RV. You'll see in that photograph my original receiver, which was a Navy surplus receiver off a decommissioned World War II ship, and that was paired with 75-watt triple control CW transmitter of 70, and my first ticket was when I was 11 in New York City. Back to you,
Yeah, fine business. Yeah, I kind of read that in your little script there on your QRZ page. That's pretty quick. That's pretty cool. And to make it work in today's age, that's even better. Pretty neat stuff there. Interesting about hams and amateur radio. It's amazing what people can get working that wouldn't, or are different ways that they find. I take it they find a way to get on the air. And it's very ingenious. Sometimes I'm really taken aback how some of these people are able to do things. I know my limitations in this. Something I can't do, I'll either find somebody who has the knowledge or can do it, or I'll just pay somebody. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I would venture to guess that equipment probably doesn't weigh very much there, Roger.
Oh no, not at all. The receiver, my guess is maybe 160, 170 pounds. Kind of for portable use. Back to you.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. I think maybe a forklift might be in line as well for portable ops. And you might even have to pour a separate foundation for it to sit on. Yeah, but unfortunately, or fortunately, that's how things were back in the day, no doubt. But to have it working in today's environment, I think that's terrific. Your signal's been about 5 and 7, 5 and 9, just a little bit of noise on the band. Really haven't had much of an issue copying you. You get a chance the next go around. If you'd give me a signal report as well, I'd appreciate that, Roger.
That's good. So you are at least 10 over 9, and sometimes maybe 20 over 9. You have a very clean, beautiful signal, and really stands out against the background. There was a little bit of QSC there for a while, and I'm sure it's doing a number on my signal as well, because as I said, I'm just doing 100 watts into a G5RV, and if it's 30 feet above the ground, I'm lucky. So K0RWB, this is WQSC.
No, actually, Bob, that time around you came up really nice. So hopefully the band will be a little bit more in our favor. Just bordered there at 5.9, and the audio was much better. I wouldn't knock it for what you're running, what you're doing. I mean, that's a tremendous thing, and you're able to hear as well as you are transmit. I mean, that's the balance that everybody's looking for. In years past, I had an alligator base. It was all mouth and no ears, and it's just not very fun. But yours is definitely working for you, and I applaud you for that. And again, the band is not perfect. I think it is better so far than yesterday this time, but we're able to make that copy. When you first came with your call, I was pointed out west, so you were kind of off the backside of my beam. so the signal was strong enough for me to hear you. So I think it's working well for you, Roger.
That's Roger. And so one of the things I'm going to try to do is see if I can get a remotely tuned magnetic loop up. I've kind of been playing with it, not so far off the ground. And I don't know if you've had any experiences with magnetic loops, but it's extraordinarily directional, and you can null out all sorts of stuff by using it. So that's my next project, but we'll see where that goes. Back to you, Randy.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I don't have any personal experience. I did talk with a station in Florida on Tuesday that has a magnetic loop on receive, not transmit. And the interesting thing was he had he was running a vertical with I don't know how many ground wires. And he says it's very seldom that he was using the magnetic for a receiver as well. And he said it's very unusual that he was getting a better signal on me on the magnetic loop than he was on the vertical. So that certainly would tell me something. But no, I think it's a great invention. I just don't have any experience with it personally. I know they came out several years ago, and there was quite a positive comments on them. But again, it's certainly worth a try as long as it doesn't break the bank, Roger.
Oh, absolutely. The trick with them is they're hard to operate remotely because they have a huge capacitor that has to be fine at very high speed. So I've got a separate motor that this would be an interesting project. I think I might wait for a little warmer around New Hampshire after all. K0RWB.
Yeah, fine business, Bob. Yeah, certainly understand that. But like I said, for certain applications or space limitations and so forth, the loop doesn't take up a whole lot of space. It certainly would be something that would be interested to look into. I don't have that issue yet. It could always change, of course, but currently it's fine. But it could always work for different applications. We're going to see, Bob. We're going to let you go here real quick to see if we've got some other stations out there. But I don't know if you heard or if I told you, but we're doing the live stream on YouTube. If you want to listen to our QSO and actually see what you sound like on the air, just go to YouTube, type in my call sign, and look for today's video with today's date on it. And probably about 27 or 28 minutes in, give a listen and see how you sound on the air, Roger.
That's Roger, Randy. We'll see. This is my first starring role, so I'll have to see how that turns out. K0RWB is and we'll be clear on your line.
Yeah, okay, Bob. Appreciate it. Thanks for giving us a call. Look forward to working you again. And like I said, we try to be out here daily around 2 o'clock Central Time for a few hours or until the band takes a dive. So if you hear us again, please stop in. And like I said, take a listen on YouTube, see what you think, see how you sound. I think it's working really well for you on that G5RV. Altitude's the key on that antenna. So whatever you can do to get it in the air, that'll probably work for you as well. 7-3s, have a great what's the rest of the day. A good Friday coming up and a great weekend, and I hope to hear you again. Whiskey 2, Sierra Bravo Charlie, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City. I'll be clear, my friend, 7-3s. And we'll go ahead and clear with Bob. Let's see real quick if we got Alpha 1 Alpha, if Mark is out there. Alpha 1 Alpha. Mark, are you out there? Go ahead. Well, we'll try it one more time here and see if Mark is out there. Alpha 1 Alpha. This is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Yeah, Well, nothing heard from Mark. That's okay. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy, Kansas City, QRZ.
Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, please copy. Station of Victor Echo 6, Romeo Alpha. You're listening to the station of Victor Echo 6 Radio Alpha in Alberta, Western Canada. In about 538 miles north the border of Montana. The name here is Dan, Delta Alpha November. Sir, back to you, Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, from Victor Echo 6 Romeo Alpha. Go ahead.
Okay, Dan, I got you that time. Let me bring the antenna back around a little bit. Bring it up and receive. Got you there, no problem at all. Victor after 6, Radio Alpha. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Back to you. How are you doing today?
Roger, sir. What a tremendous audio and signal. I'm doing great here, sir. I don't know how do you copy my audio that I'm only putting here about 30 watts with 9 elements beam antenna and about 48 feet above from the ground using self-supporting structural tower. Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo from Victor Echo 6 Radio announcer, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, fine business, Dan. 5.9 plus on the signal, and the audio is as good as it has been before, crystal clear. It is definitely working. You came up way up in my receive when I turned the antenna, and so I'm glad to see that's working. A second contact for a Victor Echo station, and nice to see that just earlier in the day for me anyway. Generally, the Eastern Seaboard usually comes in a little bit stronger, but no problems copying you. You're kind of on the back side of my beam, but brought you up around a little bit. Yeah, I appreciate the flowers there. We are working on the audio a little bit. We did some changes last night. We had some comments about trying to increase the audio through the live stream. It was down compared to received signals. So I think we've got that rectified, and then we've made a few changes inside the rig as well. So we're going to try that today and see how it works for us. Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, sir. I really appreciate that. Your audio and as well as the signal of your station coming out from your antenna. I would say I will give you 5.9 plus 10, but if you want to know the quality, if you want to know the quality of the signal as well as the audio coming down to my station, your signal of your radio is just like the sounds of the airplane Concorde coming down to my place, but your audio is already seen down in the middle of my heart, sir. Back to you, over.
Well, I appreciate that very much, Dan. So are you trying to tell me that it sounds good or it sounds bad?
No. I didn't say anything, but if I will say sounds of Concorde airplane, it's just like a booming signal, and your audio is already sitting down in the middle of my heart.
Well, that's terrific. Thank you very much, Dan. I do appreciate that. Always a pleasure to hear you out there. I'm looking back here. Let's see. Oh, gosh, we worked in 2015. We worked in 2017. And we worked in 2021. But, man, we're just getting to be old friends here, aren't we there? Go ahead.
KRSL, yeah, I believe that because you got the record there, and I'll do the same here, too. But anyway, I will not hold you long. I'm so happy to hear your audio again from your respective station, and hope to catch you again some other time. Wishing you all the best, sir, and regards to you and yours, Randy, sir. Kilowatt Zero Romeo Whiskey Bravo. The voice of Alberta and Western Canada. Victor Echo 6 Radio Alpha. Sir, back to you for your final, over.
Okay, Dan, always a pleasure. Thank you for giving us a call today. I hope things are going well for you in your world, and I hope they continue to do so. Have a great what's left of the day. Have a wonderful Friday and a terrific weekend. And look for us again. We'll always take a time to talk to Dan. No problem whatsoever. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Victor Echo 6 Romeo Alpha, Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you so much.
73, sir. You're listening to the station of Victor Echo 6 Romeo Alpha, the voice of Alberta and Western Canada. 73s and stay safe.
Roger, 73s. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City, QRZ. And we'll try this one more time. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ on 20 meters, calling CQ, any station, anywhere. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ, calling any station, anywhere.
Radio, the will be correct, 6 radio. We have to go close while they are using on this frequency, sir. What frequency, tell me?
CQ20 meters, CQ20 meters. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ20 meters. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ. Station, I hear you in just above the noise. Try it again with your call. I think it's a November 4. Is it November 4 station again? Yeah, I just had somebody move up in 285. Let's see if I can kind of pull you out. I think it was a November 4 something Mike Tango. Yeah, I'm real sorry. You're right at my noise floor. I'm having a really hard time to pull you out. Give it a few minutes here. Maybe the band will change a little bit. And give it another try there. Do apologize. A Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, QRZ. Yeah, I can hear a few stations out there in the distance, but guys, I'm sorry. It's getting really hard to pull you out there. I may have to QSY. Too many stations close by that are bleeding over here. We'll try it one more time, QRZ. I think it was November 4, Radio Mexico again.
The word.
This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo. We've got a lot of noise here. We're going to QSY. We're going to QSY to 14278. QSY to 278. Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, QSY 14278. The frequency in use. A CQ20 meters, CQ20 meters. Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ20 meters, CQ. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ, any station, anywhere. We're getting better. Is it November 4, Mike Tango, QRP? Miguel, are you trying to give me a heart attack here or what? I don't know if I can barely hear you. Try it again. Yeah, okay. I brought it down a little bit more your direction. You came up just a little bit, Miguel, about 5 and 5, and I just can't get away from these stations bleeding over, but it's the best I can do. How do you copy there? Go ahead.
Estoy haciendo.
Hey, Miguel. Miguel, let's QSY to 14277. Drop down 1 KC, 14277. November 4, Mike Tango, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. How do you copy? Yeah, Miguel, it's a really hard copy. You're about 5 and 3, and the noise level is about 5, 2.5 there, Roger.
I'm using only 5 watts and an end-fed antenna. My working conditions are not the greatest, you know?
Roger, I copy 5 watts on the end-fed. That was much better that time. I don't know what it is. There's so many stations around, they just gravitate to my signal, I guess. But we're able to pull you that time, but boy, that was a struggle, Roger. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, like I said, it's been tough. I think it's better today than yesterday, but you're not helping me out there with the 5 watts. But we did pull you out that time, Roger. Yeah, I'm still getting a lot of bleedo at 14280. I may have to move down again, so. We're going to try, I hate to do this, but we're going to try 14276. We're going to QSY 14276. It's the frequency in use. Yeah, nothing heard. Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling November 4, Mike Tango. Miguel, are you there? Yeah, that's a little better, but it's still just above the noise floor. I'm getting about every third word there, Roger. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry about the working conditions today, Miguel. I always enjoy talking with you, but it's just a struggle here on my end. I'm just going to try to call it. Maybe we can try to work it later. Maybe it'll get a little better. But I did get it. You're in the log for today, and but your signal is about 5 and 3. So we'll work it while we can when we can. But thanks for giving us the call, Miguel. 7-3s, and look forward to working again. November 4, Mike Tango, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. We'll clear 7-3s. Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, QRZ. Any stations anywhere? The Kilowatt 7 station again?
Yeah, I can give you a little more power, but it'll take us a few minutes. Kilowatt 7, Hotel Lima, Quebec. Over.
I copy. Kilowatt 7, Hotel Lima, Quebec. Roger. Roger, let me verify the call. Kilowatt 7, Hotel Lima, Quebec. Roger?
Roger.
Okay, I'm just curious, you're not coming up in QRZ there, Roger?
Oh, yes, I am. I'm there.
Well, I hope my typing skills are a little better. Give me the QTH. Yeah, let me bring the beam around. 7 area should be on the West Coast. We'll give it a shot here as I bring the beam around. Hopefully you'll come up in my receive, and I'll come up in yours there, and we'll try it again there, Roger. Kilowatt 7, Hotel Lima Kilowatt. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You're beautiful.
What's the QTH?
The QTH is Milton, Freewater, Oregon.
Okay, fine business up in Oregon. I went too far. Let me bring it back around a little bit. Yeah, you came up on my receive. I don't think the band's in great shape. It was even worse yesterday, but we wanted to give it a go there. Yeah, my apologies. I don't know why it's not pulling up, but no harm, no foul, Roger.
Well, last time I looked myself up, I was in there, and I got a picture of my station.
Well, I'll just put it this way. I didn't make QRZ there, so I mean no offense, Roger.
Oh, okay. Well, you said, I thought you said I was not up on QRZ.
Well, it's not coming up on my computer, but that doesn't mean it's not in there.
Well, okay. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Fine business. Thanks for giving us a call there. And nice to hear Oregon. That's the third station on the west side of my receive. Maybe that west coast is working better than the east coast, but you hit me originally on the back side of the beam, but we were able to pull you out and brought it back around. You did come up there as well, Roger.
Yeah, well, you got a nice signal here. You're 59 plus 10, over.
Okay, fine business. The handle here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee, and we're about 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri there, Roger.
Well, Randy, what's going on in Kansas?
Oh, my gosh. I think we've turned a corner. We're on our way to about 72 this afternoon, not a cloud in the sky.
Oh, yeah. I hope it's just not a tease, you know what I mean?
Well, we've been pretty fortunate. It's been just about like that each day this week. Tomorrow's supposed to be around, here's the weather report for the Midwest. Tomorrow about 58 and a little bit of rain, and then back in the mid-60s Saturday and Sunday, and about 75 Monday and Tuesday of next week. So that's our weather report there, Roger.
Wow, that sounds pretty good, Randy. Yeah, we got a nice day here today, but not sure what's going to be happening next week yet, but yeah, I hope we turn the corner, and I hope we're jumping right into spring. That would be great. How about you?
Yeah, I'd like to think so as well. I'm getting tired of looking at brown and no leaves on the trees, and so I'm definitely ready for it. I'd like to think that we've turned that corner. Of course, there can be a few hiccups in March as well, but I'd like to think that we're getting there. And I got a feeling that most of the U.S. is feeling the same way, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. So, Randy, I'm running an old Icon 720 Alpha, and driving an 41 helicopter amp with it into a 3-element beam. And it's just pointing west right now, Randy. Go ahead.
Yeah, fine business. Well, like I said, you definitely came up in my receive when I brought mine around. I'm running a hex beam 45 feet from the base plate, and I've got it sitting about 315 degrees, so it definitely helped on the receive. It doesn't have the greatest front-to-back rejection, and I think that's a plus. If it did, I wouldn't have heard you when I was pointed to Florida, so I'm glad it works the way it does there, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's cool. You're running the hex beam. I've been reading about that a while back, but I haven't talked to anybody else. So I like it, Randy.
Yeah, we've been very happy with it. It's been up in the air since 2012, and we bring it down about once a year just to do some inspection. We really hadn't had to do anything to it per se. It's been very robust. It's been up in several ice storms, several big wind storms, and it just flops around. And it does continue to work. Generally speaking, if I hear you, I can work you, so that's a nice feeling, Roger.
Oh, yeah. No, isn't that something like a quad antenna except it points straight up?
Well, it's an upside down umbrella, so it'd be like a 2-element Yagi, pretty much, Roger.
Oh, okay. Okay, real good. Well, glad it's working out for you. And how's your, I hate to change the subject, this is a bad subject, Randy, but how's the COVID situation in your state?
It's on the decline. The only thing that I've really heard per se is the larger cities have no vaccine, and the small area, rural areas do. So big city folks are heading to the rural communities and getting their shots there. That's about all I've heard, Roger.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I haven't even heard that. So, okay, real good. Yeah, we don't. We have a few shots over here. I'm on the east coast of the state of Oregon. There's no coast over here where I'm at, but so this is generally considered the desert. Pretty dry here. I think last year, Randy, we got 2 inches of rain at most for the whole year last year here, Randy.
Yeah, fine business. That could be a good thing if you're not a big fan of rain, or it could be a bad thing if you're into gardening and crops and so forth. So I certainly understand that for sure. So, well, listen, I'll let you go for now. See if we can get back over on the East Coast. Got a couple of stations that we're trying to get in touch with. We hate to keep moving, but I had stations sitting right on top of me, so we had to QSY a couple of times. Hopefully, this one will stay a little bit clearer, and we'll have some stations on us. They probably didn't know it, but I can hear it on my receive. Hey, 7-3s, thanks for giving us a holler there, and nice to work you. Hope we'll have a chance to work again. I'm glad to see that the East or West Coast is working, just like it was on Tuesday. I didn't spend any time on the East Coast. It's all you guys out there, so I'm glad to hear it. 7-3s, take care of yourself. Kilowatt 7, Hotel Lima, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 7-3s.
Oh, 7-3s. Oh, Randy, yeah, you got my call incorrect. Randy, my call is Kilowatt 7, Hotel Lima, Quebec. Roger?
Yeah, my apologies. I typed it correct and say it wrong. There's always a disconnect. Go figure. Wouldn't you just figure? My apologies, Bill. Didn't mean to do that, but I do have it in the log correct there, Roger.
Okay. Well, maybe that's why you weren't seeing anything from yours then. Anyway, 7-3, God bless, man. 7-8,
you bet, Bill. Same to you. Have a great what's left of Thursday. Have a wonderful Friday and a terrific weekend. Hope to hear you again, my friend. 7-3s, gang. Thanks for giving us a call. Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. We'll clear in QRZ.
Okay, Robert, W2SAH, Whiskey 2 Sierra Alpha Hotel.
Whiskey 2 Sierra Alpha Hotel. Good afternoon. Sounds awful loud and proud to me. How are you doing this afternoon?
Okay, fine, Robert. I see you're in Floral, Arkansas. Is that correct?
Well, I may have been at one time, but the QTH is Bate City of Missouri. The call, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. And the handle here is Randy. Go ahead.
Oh, it's Kilowatt 0, not W0. Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Okay. All right, Randy. For some reason, I think I've spoken to you. The handle is Howard, Howard, also known as Doc. I'm in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, southeast Florida. K0RWB, W2SAH.
Okay, Howard. Yeah, I have to look in my log if we worked or not. I would probably think so with a signal like that. 5.9 plus 20. And if I didn't look to my right, I thought you were sitting right here. I mean that as well. It's a terrific signal and wonderful audio, Roger.
Okay, fine, Randy. Yeah, I've got you now in Bate City, Missouri. I've got to look here in my QRZ because I don't know why. I just think I've done it before. So I'll come over here And I'll go over here, and I'll put K0RWB. I used to be fast at this. Yeah, sure, there you are in January of 21, January 28th. How's that? In your log, over?
It certainly is. I just pulled it over at the same time. And on 20 meters as well, which is usually where I'm at most of the time. Howard, you probably know. Well, I'm trying to think. On the 28th, I may or may not, but we are doing a live stream on YouTube. I don't know if I had it started at that time in January or not, but we are live on YouTube, and we're doing a QSO, so everybody gets to hear it there on YouTube. How about that, Roger?
I'm pretty sure that that's what we did, or you were trying to get on, there was a problem, and you couldn't get it working when you were talking to me, and then you got it working fine for the guy right after me, over.
Well, I promise you today that it's working right now. We were able to fix some bugs and get it tweaked a little bit better, so I feel very confident at this moment that it's working fine because I can see all the little lines moving and I can see everything going around like it should. So I'm really glad that now we have a chance to have our recording done on YouTube. How about that, Howard?
That's really cool, Randy, really cool. But I remember specifically this whole situation because you're the first and only YouTuber that I actually spoke to while you were trying to get on the air. I'm a retired pediatric surgeon from New York all my life and retired about 20 years ago. I'm now 82 and I moved down to Palm Beach Gardens, Florida to kind of be near my family and who are down in Florida. And it seems to be working out real fine. I just got back into ham radio. I was a K2EQE as a 14-year-old, general license. Gave it up when I went into practice because I was too busy. And then got back into ham radio about a year ago. So you never know. I'm now 82. Over.
You mean 82 young, don't you? That's how I look at it. So how are things happening down in Palm Beach Gardens? Hopefully you've gotten rid of all the snow and it's getting warm for you?
Yeah, Roger, I had to scrape all the icicles off the gutters. Yeah, we're cooking away here in the mid-70s. And last week was up in the low 80s, over.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Well, I'll tell you, we're not too far behind you. I think we're on our way to about 72 this afternoon. Maybe there now. I'm getting spoiled real quick. Sunny and about 65 yesterday all day, not a cloud in the sky, and not a cloud in the sky again today, and on the way to 72. And I can honestly say I like this weather much better than what we had a couple of weeks ago. A little bit of a downer, 58 tomorrow and rain, and then back up in the 60s and 70s next week. So there's your weather forecast for central Missouri there, Roger.
Yeah, roger that, Randy. I'm now looking at your QRZ page, and I remember you guys on the bicycles, the fish, the boat, the Army stuff, and your hex beam up on top of your roof. Is that thing mounted on the roof and tied to your chimney? Is that what it is, over?
No, it's an actual tower. It's been moved back off of the chimney now. It's about 20 feet back behind it as I put in a wooden deck last year. So it's on a 45-foot tower there, Roger.
Okay, roger that. No wonder you get such a good signal. Yeah, I'm in an HOA, as I probably told you last time, and so I only have a vertical flagpole running the Flex Radio 6700 with the Flex Genius amplifier. Keeps me in business. But I'm pretty much only on 20 meters right now. I'm looking to possibly, because the HOA, maybe get an off-site tower somewhere that I can remote into. But right now, that's all in the dreaming stage, over.
Yeah, I've heard that several times. some other operators were thinking the same thing. I think if the logistics could be worked out, I mean, I would certainly add another dimension to a person's a shack. I think that would be really something to look into. Are you running the headset today, or are you running the 781?
No, I'm running the 781. The Pro 7 is sitting over there on the desk, all coiled up and out of service. It's just a little heavy, and it's a lot easier to just, I've got the mic on my boom, and so I can sit back, I can sit forward, and wherever I want, I just move the boom, so the mic is about 6 inches from my mouth. Over.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Well, we picked up the PR 781 last Friday. So the radio and the microphone are still getting to know each other. No big battles so far. They seem to be getting along. I do like the microphone. I mean, it is built. It is very robust. It is not a very light microphone, so it does impress me. And we're about the same way. We run about 6 inches away from it. We try to keep an eye on our ALC. And so far, so good. And we've been tweaking it since we've gotten it on the air. Making a few changes here and there. I think we've got it pretty much dialed in now, and I think we'll leave it alone there, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I've got mine on the Heil boom. I have a pull-out drawer with my keyboard and mouse and trackballs and stuff on it, and I just clamp the sucker down to the shelf, which isn't that thick like the desk, and so I can just kind of pull it out, pull it near me, and then, of course, move the beam all around in whatever direction I need. I should say boom, move the boom around, and put the mic wherever I want it. So it's a really convenient setup. I love it, and I think I brought the Pro 7 first before I was able to get the 781 in the boom. So and I used that when I first started out, but I think as great a headset as it is, I think it may have seen better days around here. Over.
Yeah, I certainly understand that. But, that's why they make new stuff, to replace the old stuff, Roger.
Absolutely, Roger. This is not quite old stuff yet. I just bought it maybe 6-8 months ago.
Oh, well, as much as we're on the air, it could be time to upgrade. No, I certainly understand that. Yeah, it's really good. I'm trying to think back as well as our QSO. In the end of January, I think the signals were about the same. You're just bumping right at 20 over. So I don't know if you really need a remote antenna. Howard, as good as it sounds today, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. Well, you're bumping 9, a little over 9, depending on the band, a little under 9. But certainly you blow away the QRM and 100% readable. So, you don't need anything else. And I guess that's also speaks for the reception of my antenna. As well as my transmission. That's for sure. I just got a message from K0RWB. He must maybe listening. I don't know. I work with him at the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department. I'm a volunteer. He's a police officer, but also in charge of all the radios and police radios in 7 cities. So I have a lot in common with him, and he just sent me a text, so I didn't read it real quick, but that's what caught my attention for a second. Maybe I'll put this, there must be a ham radio eBay type thing where I can put this on. I might do that. Over.
Yeah, you certainly could. I've actually sold a few pieces of equipment. I sold a radio 2 weeks ago off of eBay. Pretty simple, straightforward, and the items were able to find new homes and hopefully good homes. So it's something that could be done for you quite easily. So, well, listen, I'll tell you this. We definitely have our QSO on YouTube. I'm getting a few comments here, so I know it's working this time, Howard. So now you'll have a chance to listen it again through YouTube. I'd have to say probably about the 1 hour mark. If you fast forward through the stream to about the 1 hour mark is about where you and I started. So you kind of hit me on the backside of the beam when I was pointed toward Oregon, but did hear you and brought it around. Of course, you did came up, and I just get a little comment. I'm going to swing it back to California and try to pick up a station there real quick before the conditions drop there. Roger.
Okay, roger that, Randy. No problem at all. It's been a pleasure talking with you again, and I look forward to our next QSO. That'll be number 3. In the meantime, I'll check out the YouTube. K0RWB, W2SAH, saying 73s, and wishing you all the best, and a lot of fun with your YouTube. 73s, Randy.
You bet, Howard. Thank you again for giving us a call. Always a pleasure. Nice to work you, and I know we'll work again. Yeah, take a listen. Let's see what you think. Give us a call back or stop in again when we're streaming. I'd like to hear what your comments, what you thought of the audio. I think it sounds good in my receive, but you're the ultimate judge. Your voice. Thanks again. Have a great what's left of Thursday. Have a terrific Friday and a wonderful weekend coming up. Look forward to working again. A Whiskey 2, Sierra Alpha Hotel, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City. I'll be clear with you, 73s.
73s, Randy.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and clear with Howard, and we're going to swing the beam back around. We're going to try to pick up a California station, Kilowatt Mike 6 Papa Radio Alpha, to see if we can get Marty this time. A Kilowatt Mike 6 Papa Radio Alpha. Marty, are you there? Let's give it we'll give it one more try there. I heard something in the distance. Kilowatt Mike 6 Papa Radio Alpha. This is Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo. Back to you. Marty, I heard you calling. You're right above my noise. Right above my noise. We'll try it again. I'll at least want to try to get a signal report there. Go ahead. Well, I don't know how the conditions are in the Fullerton, Anaheim area. You're just above my noise floor, so I'd have to say about a 5 and 3, 5 and 3. Go ahead. Marty, if you can, try to give me a signal report. Give me a signal report there for the contact. Go ahead. Did I copy 5 and 4? Okay, I got the 5 and 4. Hey, thanks for your patience. Thanks for giving me a heads up on the live chat. Try to come back around, but I don't know if it's conditions or just what. But not the best copy, but I did copy 5 and 4, and your report is 5 and 3. Roger. Hey, if it's not that far away, drive down to the beach there and put the antenna in the water and give me a call back. I'll bet you come up about 5 or 6 S units or high. Yeah, okay, Marty, I copy that. You said the beach was too far away, so we're logging a contact there. Hey, appreciate your patience, man. I wish it was a little bit better conditions, but it could always change. But hey, thanks for giving us a little call there on the live chat. We do appreciate it, and hopefully we'll work again when the conditions are better. But I appreciate you being out there and giving us some support there. 7-3s, Marty. Take care. Have a great weekend coming up. Kilowatt Mike 6, Papa Radio Alpha, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City will be clear, and QRZ.
Kilo 6, Victor. November 6, Mike Delta Alpha, Camarillo, California.
The Kilo 6 station again?
Kilowatt 6, Victor.
November 6.
Yeah, November 6, standby 1.
10 over 9 near Sacramento.
Yeah, I copy Sacramento. Another station on top of you. Give me the full call again. I got Kilowatt 6 and then question mark.
Sorry, Randy. It's Kilowatt 6, Victor Sierra, K6VSS, Bob near Sacramento. Copy?
Yeah, okay, Bob. I did get it that time. Boy, a lot of California stations. I'll try to grab you all there real quick. I won't turn the beam just yet. Thanks for giving us a call. Bob, the name here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee, and we are 35 miles east of Kansas City, Missouri, and we're live streaming on YouTube there. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're doing fine. I just wanted to let you know you're getting out. I think you were talking to some other station back east, and you mentioned you wanted to hear a California station, and when you got down south, so probably wasn't having a very good antenna. But I want to hold you up. There's other people calling, Randy. I just want to let you know you're doing quite well, even without turning your beam up in Northern California. You're about 5.9, maybe 10 over, but a good signal and good quality. Take care and God bless. Thank you for the chance to talk to you. K0RWB K6VSS.
Okay, Bob. I appreciate it there. Just a real quick question. Is that your crank-up tower there in the picture?
Yes, it's a 75. It's 72 feet with the lowest stage was 75 feet. I'm running a Icon 7800 there for about 200 watts. And you're coming in quite strong here. I hope you can copy me okay.
Yeah, that's very impressive. I don't want to hold you up either, but I just had to comment. That is very impressive crank up there. That is definitely some iron, some metal in the air, so to speak. Now you've been 5.9. It's wavering a little bit. I think everybody is. 5.9, no problems copying there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Thank you, Randy. I have an amplifier, but I very seldom use it. The antenna up there is a Mosley Pro 67B. That is a pretty good size antenna. It's about a 110 foot square.
Yeah, Roger. And that might grab a little wind there, mightn't it?
Not bad. I don't have a problem really, but we don't have strong winds out here. Rarely. I keep it up most of the time. I don't bring the antenna up very, very seldom. Bring it down, but it'll collapse down to 21 feet. Over.
Yeah, fine business. Yeah, that helps a lot. Our tower's only at 45 feet of the base place here on the hex beam, and we've been fairly good with the ice and wind so far. It's been up since 2012, so we're keeping our fingers crossed that we won't have any other issues in the future. But we do inspect it about once a year, and everything has been working just fine. So we hope it stays that way. Well, I won't keep you, but I just had to make a comment. That's a terrific looking tower. I've always liked to have a crank up, but it never panned out for me. But thanks, Bob, for giving us a call. Appreciate it, and hope things are going well for you in your neck of the woods. And have a great what's left of the Thursday, a wonderful Friday, and a terrific weekend there, Roger.
Oh, Roger, Randy, we're so blessed. I've been so fortunate about so many things, but I've always been impressed by the hex beam. If I had did this proper, I'd probably have a hex beam instead of the Mosley because of the price. But I'd give everything backwards like most people. 7-3, thanks for the contact, Randy.
Okay, Bob, thanks again, and we do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. We're out here generally 2 o'clock Central times during the week, so feel free to stop by again. We're generally on 20 meters. We really can't pick the frequency. We've actually moved twice so far to get away from some noise, but we'd look forward to working you again. 7-3s, and thanks again. Kilowatt 6, Victor, Sierra, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City. We'll go ahead and clear with you. And there was a November 6th station as well. If you're still there, come back with your full call, please.
Yes, it's November 6th, Mike Delta Alpha. The name is Mike. I'm in Camarillo, California. Go ahead.
Okay, Mike. Thanks for standing by. I appreciate it. I had no idea that the band was open in the West Coast this early, for me anyway, for Central U.S., but I'm glad to see it is. And that's what we have a rotor for. We'll just rotate around and get them all there if we can. Fine business, very nice signal. Love the audio. I'll look at the meter on the next go-round, but no problems copying there, Roger.
Okay, Randy. You're actually peaking sometimes at 10 over. Very excellent quality. We're running ICOM 7600. Have a step IR urban beam antenna. That's kind of the one that looks like a bow tie. It's up about 40 feet, and we're running about 800 watts. Randy, actually, this is a club station. I live in a gated retirement community, and believe it or not, the association actually sponsors our ham club and put up a tower for us. Randy, go ahead.
Oh, that's terrific. Yeah, that's a great way to do it. Get on the air and let somebody else pay for that, pretty much. No, that's terrific. Yeah, the nice thing is you key, and it's just you. Even the noise and what have you. I've got a little DNR on the rig right now to kind of keep it down, but it is really nice to hear that nice audio. Makes the QSOs a lot easier there, Roger.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, actually, this is our emergency communications center. We actually have about 4,000 people live here. We have 2,600 homes. And our group here, we're part of the Ventura County Sheriff's Department Auxiliary Communications. So in case of an emergency, we're fully equipped. We have 2 meters, 440, 220 packets. We even have a mesh system and a mesh telephone that ties us into the Sheriff's Department and hospitals. So Randy, go ahead.
Yeah, fine business. We've kind of looked at that ourselves. The YL has a couple years left before retirement. I retired in 17, and we're kind of getting the idea in our head that we'd like to be wherever it's 72. Roger.
Well, check Camarillo, California. I don't know if you know where we're at. We're about 45 miles from Los Angeles, about 45 miles south of Santa Barbara. It's a beautiful area. We actually say we have the best weather in the whole United States. Right now it's about 68 degrees. Haven't had much rain, a little like rain yesterday. Come south, come to California. Actually, this is a very reasonable home, believe it or not, here. The facility is called Leisure Village, and it was built in the late 70s through the 80s. The only maybe disadvantage, it's actually they're the all-electric. We have no gas here. Just all-electric homes. Randy, go ahead.
Yeah, fine business. Well, I think I beat you today. I think we're on our way to about 72 here today. About 65 yesterday, sun all day, no clouds in the sky. Same way today, no clouds in the sky, and sunny all day. I'm getting spoiled really quick. After a couple of weeks ago of sub 15 degrees and many mornings in the negatives, I'm certainly liking this better. I can honestly say it's not a problem wearing shorts and T-shirts today, Roger.
N678 coming back. Yeah. Well, actually, my wife and I are both from Wisconsin. I was born in Milwaukee. She's a little town near Madison. And I used to sell broadcasting equipment throughout the Midwest. And for a while, we actually lived in Overland Park, Kansas, just across from there. So, yeah, I love the Midwest. I do miss it. do miss it. Only at Christmas time, however. And actually, we had a little bit of snow up in the mountains here. But, yeah, you got a great signal. Good audio, Randy, and it's nice to chat with you. And I'm so happy because we had our second COVID vaccine about 13 days ago, so I guess I'm all healed now. Go ahead.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I had a station earlier ask me about that, and it seems that there's been a shortage of vaccines in the bigger cities here, and the rural communities have I wouldn't say a surplus, but do have vaccine. So it was on the news last night that a lot of the city folks are driving out to these rural areas and getting their shots. More power to them. That's certainly fine. I don't behoove anybody from doing what they think is best for them, and I'll do what's best for me. So that's how it is. But I'm glad to hear it. I hope it works well for you. And I think I'd like to think we're on the downhill side of that. And I think a year and a few months is enough. Honestly, I think everybody's itching to get back to where we used to be. So, I appreciate you standing by there. Just the Kilowatt 6 calls just kind of beat you there at the last second, and I try to grab them while I can. Probably not the best on a pileup, but we work them the best we can, is how many we can. But I'm glad you stood by, and very nice signal there as well. I mean, that's pretty impressive to have a community station like that, and it sounds that good. So I would look for something like that in the future. But we'll see if we can grab a few more here before the band is open. I may even stay here, pointed your direction, if there's that many stations out there. But did want to get a chance to work you as well. And I'm sure you heard, maybe not, but we're live streaming. So if you're interested in listening to our QSO, listen to your audio, get an idea how your station really sounds. Maybe that might be of interest to your club as well. Just put in the call there on YouTube, and we would be about an hour and 20 minutes in. You kind of fast forward that point. And if not, that's fine. We're having fun with it and enjoying it. So I'll say 7-3 for now, but thank you again for standing by. And I'm glad we got a chance to work, and hopefully we'll work again. We do this generally about 2 o'clock Central each day during the week, and for a few hours until the band closed. So if you hear us, give us a shout again. We'll pick up where we left off. I'll say 7-3 for now. I'll let you finish up your end. I'll get my part out of the way. November 6th, Mike, Delta Alpha, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo.
Okay, Randy. Well, actually, it was my pleasure. And is it on the YouTube under your call? Is it?
Yeah, it sure is. YouTube, go to the search bar and just type in Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, K0RWB. And I always put a date on mine, and it'll be the newest one listed, of course, and which I didn't do today. I need to update that. But that's it. And like I said, about an hour and 20 minutes in, you can fast forward a little bit, and that'll probably get you where you need. Roger?
Okay, Randy. Well, thanks for doing that. And you be safe, and hopefully, this thing will be over and we'll get back to normal someday. So it was my pleasure. K0RWB and 6MD. I'll be clear.
All right, 7-3. Thanks again. Look forward to it. This is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City. We'll be clear QRZ. Any station, anywhere.
Alpha Charlie 7, Bravo.
Alpha Charlie 7, Bravo. Good afternoon. Out of the Tucson area, Roger. Okay, Don, thanks for giving us a call there. Appreciate it. Yeah, it looks like I kind of hit it on the nose there. Boy, I love these new programs. Looks like it shows up there in Tucson. About 5 and 7, 5 and 8 there that last go around. A little bit of noise, but I have no idea what the band's like. Did not anticipate pointing out west this early in the afternoon for me, but I'm glad to see that the band is open there, Roger. Yeah, usually what I try to do about 4 o'clock Central, I kind of move out your direction. A lot of times the eastern seaboard is getting close to gray line and it starts to shut down. So I kind of point your direction. But, boy, it started earlier than I anticipated, and it's been fast and furious. But, hey, we've got a rotor for a reason. We've got no problem swinging back and forth, Roger. Yeah, I think the band is up and down a little bit, Don. I got about 90% of that, and it kind of fell back down again. But, I mean, you work them as long as you can when you can there, Roger.
Yep, that's what I do. I'm retired electrician,
Yeah, Roger. You know, it's interesting. I don't make many contacts in your part of the world. I don't know if it's my QTH or if it's timing or just what, but nice to hear you this afternoon. I hope things are going well in the area, and hopefully springtime will show up for you real soon there, Roger.
We already have spring. My flowers are like 8
Yeah, I'll copy the butternut vertical. Yeah, they do quite well. I just don't think the 20's been in that good a shape this week. Yesterday was really bad. We actually went down to 40 and kind of took off from there. 20 had a lot of noise on my end. Doesn't seem to be near as bad today, but I can't say that the band is in terrific shape. However, we are talking to Tucson, so I'm not going to complain. We'll work it the best we can there, Roger. Yeah, okay, Don. Thanks for giving us a call, and thank you for standing by. Hey, you have a great what's left of the Thursday, terrific Friday, and a wonderful weekend. And hope to work again real soon. You take care, and we'll meet again, I'm sure. Alpha Charlie 7 Bravo, Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo 73s, my friend.
73 from AT7B Tucson.
Roger, 73s. This is K0RWB QRZ. A couple of stations in the distance there. We'll try it again. See if I can pull you out to K0RWB QRZ. I think I heard a Whiskey Alpha 5 Golf Uniform Lima. Is that a Roger? All right, give me 1 second here. I'm going to turn the beam back around. Hopefully, I'll come up in your receive and you'll come up in mine. We're passing 360 on our way back around, and we'll get you put in the log here real quick. Hopefully, you'll come up a little bit. We appreciate you giving the call, and we'll make sure we've got it verified. The Whiskey Alpha 5 Golf Uniform Lima. This is Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. Back to you. Yeah, and I see you had me fooled with the 5 calls, so now I'm going to come back around again. Well, Dave, how are things going on in your world today? Go ahead. Okay, I appreciate it. I'm glad you did. And we came back your direction. Hopefully, I'm up in your receive. I had you about 5 and 7, 5 and 8 that last go round. Copy California. I should have looked a little closer on the map, and I didn't do it. But the trick's on me today. I expect a 5 call to be a little bit on the east side, but that's okay. I'm glad to see we're getting calls out on the west coast there, Roger.
What's your name and QTH there? K0RWB, WA5GUL.
Yeah, 5 minutes, Dave. The handle here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee. We're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Roger?
Roger, very good. Yes, I call here originated in Arkansas, the northwest corner of the state, so kind of familiar with that part of the country, and haven't been there for many years, but decided to just go ahead and keep the 5, so it's become such a habit if I were to change it, I'd see nothing to do about it.
Yeah, I certainly understand that. Like I said, the logging pulls up the general QTH. on a small map, and I didn't bother to enlarge it. I just made the mistake of assuming, so no problems. What would be the distance your QTH to say like Bakersfield? Go ahead.
Probably about 45 miles southeast of Bakersfield.
Okay, fine business. All right, so we get a general idea where it is, and that would probably put you a couple hours from Barstow. Okay, fine business. Well, I'm glad I got a pretty good sense there. Like I said, I shouldn't have left the beam where it was, but I bought a rotor for a reason, so it's no big deal bringing it back around again. So, well, like I said, I don't know if you heard earlier, the weather conditions here, this is the weather port for the Midwest, 72 and sunny all day, 58 for tomorrow, 70s over the weekend, and 75 Monday and Tuesday. I'd like to think that the winter is over, and we're on our way to springtime. Roger?
Roger. Well, I know how that goes. It's nice out here today. Temperature's probably in the 60s, but starting next week, and we're located here at about 4,500 feet elevation. Go ahead.
Yeah, elevation's the key there. That works real well, and if you're running barefoot 100 watts, I have to say every little bit there helps you as well. Roger?
Roger. Yeah, this is kind of a temporary antenna I have here now, but plans are to put something up a little bit more permanent, and we live on the back of the hill, so basically by moving up about, I don't know, 50 feet wide, getting probably another 75 feet in height, so it makes a difference.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, like I said, every little bit helps. Location is what they say. But we work a little bit on the backside of a knoll to the south of us, but I think being up about 45 feet helps us a little bit. Of course, elevation here is about 920, so we're not very high, but not a lot of things in the way other than a few trees there, Roger. Yeah, I certainly do copy that. Yeah, the band's kind of moving around a little bit there, Dave. I probably should call it before we lose you altogether there, but I did want to say thank you for giving us a call, and I'm glad that we were able to work, and I'm hoping we're able to work again when the band's a little bit better, I hope, or maybe on a different one as well, but I'll say 7-3 for now. We're going to make a couple more calls, and we'll have to call it for the afternoon. But thank you again for being out there. Have a great what's left of the Thursday, a wonderful Friday, and a terrific weekend. And we're out here generally during the week, 2 o'clock Central, for a few hours. So if you hear us, give us a call, and we'll pick up where we left off. I'll say 7-3s for now. A Whiskey Alpha 5, Golf Uniform Lima, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. We'll be clear, my friend, 7-3s.
Whiskey Alpha 7 X-ray Zulu Zulu.
Yeah, stand by one.
Likewise, if you hear me on, give me a shout. And you take care pretty well. Likewise, a good weekend. K0RWB, Kansas City, WA5G.
Okay, thanks again. Appreciate it. We'll go ahead and clear. I did hear Victor Alpha 7 come back with your call, please.
This is Victor Alpha 7 X-ray Zulu Zulu. My name's Chris here in Vancouver, BC. Thanks for picking me up.
You're just above the noiser. Let me make sure I've got the beam pointed on the right direction there. I wasn't able to quite get all of it. I got the VA7. What's the rest?
That's Victor Alpha 7 X-ray Zulu Zulu. I think the beam is the right way last time because you're loud and clear. That's Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Okay, Chris, sorry about that. Got you that time. It's a little the audio is a little bit muffled. I'm not sure if it's conditions or just what. Just wanted to kind of let you know there. I was able to pull it. A signal's not real strong, but I have no idea what the band is like. Doesn't seem to be too good. But we did get you that time, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, it's probably got something to do with my microphone, I'm sure. But thanks for picking me up. Like your videos, keep doing on YouTube. Thanks, appreciate it. K0RWB.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you came up that time, so I was able to pull you out a little better. You're in the Vancouver area, Roger?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay, fine business. And did I copy that you checked out the stream?
Yeah, every once in a while I'll pop it up and keep it going for us.
Yeah, it's too bad you got to look at my ugly face, son. That wasn't my idea.
You're giving yourself too much credit there.
Yeah, no problem. You know, it's amazing, I'll have to say. You're the second or third Canadian station today. I wouldn't have thought so this early in the afternoon for me, and the West Coast as well. So, you know, as soon as you got things figured out, they change on you. But, you know, making context the name of the game, Roger.
Yeah, I'm actually working from home right now and kind of not working. I'm on the radio, so I better get back to work. Thanks for calling me. That's Victor Alpha 7 X-Ray Zulu Zulu. Okay, Chris, thanks again. I'm glad we had a chance to work, got you in the log, so it is a confirmed contact. And thanks for checking out the stream, and hopefully you get something out of it. I know I always enjoy it. So 7-3s, take care of yourself. Hopefully we'll meet again real soon. Victor Alpha 7, X-Ray Zulu Zulu, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. 7-3s. This is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ, QRZ, any station, anywhere.
Kilo Delta 6, Zulu, Kilo Charlie.
Kilo Delta 6, Zulu, Kilo Charlie. Good afternoon. Nice signal. Name here is Randy. We're just outside of Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
Roger, Randy. You have John, and I'm outside of Los Angeles. So the West Coast is coming in pretty good for you, huh?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Let me come down your way just a little bit there, a little bit up to the Canadian station. Yeah, very surprising. Again, I would have never anticipated this early in the afternoon on Central Time that you guys would be coming in like that, but that's okay. Contacts are contacts. I look forward to it because I generally don't get an opportunity to get out in your part of the world, but boy, we're having a good time with it today, Roger.
Roger. And you have sunny Southern California weather, I hear, out there. All you need is everything to start blooming and then have a freeze hit you. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Now it will probably happen there, Randy.
No. I'm everything here is positive. I like to think we've crossed over that threshold. I repeat, I do not want to go back to the couple of weeks ago weather whatsoever. It was just awful. Gray skies and cold, and you didn't want to go anywhere. You didn't want to do anything. You didn't feel like doing anything. You try to play radio and you try to be upbeat as much as you can, but amazing what a day of sunshine will do. Get a little vitamin D on your skin, and things change. And it is actually comfortable now wearing shorts and T-shirts there, Roger.
My God, shoot, we're 70 today. Neat. That's fantastic. Yeah, you're 9+ here, sometimes 7, but holding super strong, sounding great, and great sounding station too.
I appreciate that, John. Yeah, you came up as well. When that band quiets down, I mean, it's really nice to make these contacts. We had a lot of electrical static noise yesterday on 20, and we held out for about 30 minutes for as long as we could, and then we moved down to 40, which was very quiet. I don't do that much in the afternoon on 40. Again, lots of stations in your part of the world. I was very impressed. I ran for an hour and a half and could have kept going for another hour and a half. But in my world here, I get a tap on the shoulder, then I get a double tap on the shoulder, And if that doesn't work, then I get a slap upside the head. And that only happens once, so I know when to shut it down, Roger.
There you go. Well, if last week's really been bad, or this week basically, the A index been all over the place, and geomagnetic storms floating in and out. Noise level is up. Man, it takes to noon before the MUF frequency at Mulder gets above 20 meters. So it is strange. I usually get a one-hop bounce. That's you to me, and then I don't hear Florida. Or if I hear Florida, then I don't hear mid-state. So that's what it is on our side. But it has been all over the place. Looks like the sunspots came up. Now all we need is the flux to raise a little bit more, and we'll be in good shape if we can settle the noise down and get rid of the storms. We got it made.
Yeah, we can only hope. Unfortunately, and you know this as well as I do, it's out of our control. We work with what we got, and I have certainly seen worse conditions, especially over the last several years. So we are making contacts, which is nice. But the one thing I did want to comment on, I received because we're John, we're live streaming on YouTube, so we can play this back later on. But not very seldom do I get a QSL card, and it's really interesting that people would take the time and the effort to do so. And I got one the other day. Actually from San Francisco, Whiskey 6 Victor Delta, which I thought was very nice. It's a very nice card, and I didn't realize how much I miss QSL cards. In the day and age of technology and emails and that kind of stuff, and eQSL, it's pretty simple to zip them through. But very interesting that someone would actually take the conscious effort to write one down on paper and to mail it with stamps the way they are. It was pretty interesting. So I have to say I'm pretty impressed by that. So that's the rest of my soapbox. But anyway, getting back, John, that last go round was by far the best. That was an S9 plus into the red. So I'd like to hope that we're getting a better pipeline there with you. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger, yeah, and and what it has been doing though, you take what you can get, and I enjoy a nice strong contact. But sometimes you can have it, and 5 minutes later, it's like somebody flipped a switch. They're gone, or 5 minutes later, all of a sudden they're there at an S9. So, and you kind of say, oh boy, good, it's S9 to the coast, and then you go up to Oregon or something, and you don't hear anybody, and it's spotty is what I'm trying to say. So, but that's the name of the game with it. That's what really makes it fun. I talked to you before about your hex beam, and I'm sure, looking it up right now, I'm sure we had a QSO before. So, but anyway, let me just page up here a minute. Hold on. The K0RWB. Yep. Okay, there it is. January 4th. I said hi to you. And you gave me a good spill about your hex beam, and no, you're not on retainer with them. Back to you.
That's right, John. Yeah, I pulled it up as well. November 4th, 2311 is what I show here on 20 meters. Boy, thank goodness for electronic logging programs. I tell you, it makes my world a whole lot simpler. Nice to have a boom mic with a foot switch. I can keep my hands busy. I've got 3 screens going, and I'm looking at all 3 at the same time. There's a camera in front of me, and that's the downside. This wasn't my idea. I don't mind the live stream, John, but they wanted a camera to look at me. I said, who wants to look at my ugly face? But anyhow, it is what it is. And I must say, I remember us talking about the hex beam. I'm not on retainer. I just love it that much. But today has been a very a gold mark, I guess you would say. But we actually reached 100 subscribers today, which is pretty cool after doing this for a month. And we're having a good time with it. And this wouldn't be done at all if it wasn't for the hex beam. How you like that there? Go ahead.
Wow, how about that? Man, yeah, that's fun. That's what's lovely about you got links. Man, it's a new world. Let's put it that way. So anyway, just real quick, I hope you're staying safe. The family's good, and hopefully, did you or your family have a chance to get in at least one of the 2 shots? Back to you.
Well, we are doing well. I appreciate you asking for that. There is one advantage about living in the country. We don't see anybody. We are on a dead-end road with about 9 houses. We all have about an acre to acre and a quarter. I'm 100 yards from a neighbor across the street. There's a creek to my north that puts me the same distance, and one to my south, and nothing to my east. So we don't see anyone. We go into town about every 2 weeks to pick up a few supplies, and that's been it since all this started. There have been some phone calls through the VA, who has given us the opportunity to get our vaccine shots. We're still in the works for that, so nothing has been 100% yet based on timing and so forth. But interesting you said about the QRZ pages, and I'll tell you what, this is really interesting. From the time that I've been doing this live stream each day for the last month, and I've made some very nice contacts, you would be amazed at some of the time and effort that people have put in on their QRZ page. I mean, these are pages that were not done in 5 minutes. It has been extremely impressive. And a good example, I was listening to a QSO one afternoon, and I did not want to get in between, so I listened, but I pulled up the gentleman's page. He was in Montana, and the very next day, I'm on the live stream like I am now, and he calls in with his call. I didn't remember the call per se. As soon as I pulled it up and I saw this overhead picture of his property, I said, "You're the guy I listened to yesterday." So when you're saying about key things that ring a bell, that's the terrific thing about QRZ. Roger?
Roger, you hit it right on the head there, Randy. That is definitely for sure. And I'm glad everything's safe, and that's right. I remember now from the past, on our last conversation anyway, that you are small community. Now, here in Los Angeles, let me tell you, you don't even want to go out on the sidewalk and go for a walk in front of your house unless you're masked up and everything else 8 ways from Sunday, because there's just so many people. You know, it is so concentrated of people. I was surprised. I looked up. You say, oh yeah, we got a lot of people. Okay, the amount of people we have in our county. This is in California. This is just not San Bernardino, not San Diego, not Southern California. It's just in LA County is Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho put together. All those 3 states, and all stuck in one town. So over 10 million. So I wanted to get it. Obviously I'm over 65, so I wanted to get it ASAP, and I finally got my laptop this morning. So I feel good about that anyway. So there you go. Just so many people. We love it when we can get out of town. Let me tell you. Back to you, Randy.
Yeah, fine business. I know exactly what you're saying. Certain areas, it seems like certain parts of the country are getting hit, or hit more or harder than other parts. We did not have a confirmed case in my county until September. So that tells you what we're dealing with here versus some of the bigger cities and so forth. So, it is what it is. But, John, we're getting close to the two hour mark. We're probably going to need to shut it down. As I said earlier, I already got the single tap. I'm not looking forward to the second tap on the shoulder, and we know about the third one. So I have a feeling my time is limited, but I enjoyed talking with you again. I'm glad to see that we're getting out in your part of the world. I wish the band was, we were 20 over all the time, but it doesn't work that way. But no problems copying you. And I know we'll work again. If you hear us, give us a call like you did, and I'll make every attempt I can to get back to you. Always enjoyed talking with you. Maybe one day we'll be on a different band. You never know. I'll say 7-3s to you now, John, but thank you again, and I'm glad we had a chance to work. I'll do my part and let you finish it up on your end. Kilo Delta 6 Zulu Kilowatt Charlie Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City. 7-3, John.
Roger, roger there, Randy, and I'm with you completely. The first thing I did when I upgraded my radio is boom mic, a quick switch, and the computer, so your hands are free, that's for sure. I'm not quite into a headset mic. I wear wireless headphones.
This is Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. We're going to QSY.
Virginia, your 59 into Cobra Bay, Florida, Handley Alex, over. Yes, sir, all the time, all the time. Roger, Roger, thank you so much. And 7-3, guys, I see that Randy, Kilo Zero, Romeo Whiskey Bravo, my good friend Randy is here. Just came to say hello to me. Hello, Randy. And, well, man, hope you're doing good. And, oh, you're still on. Oh, I see you. You're still on. I hit your thing a while ago, and I hit the like button right there. But I didn't realize that you will stay on. And thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I like that you came back to say hello to me. And I'm doing the same. Ha ha ha. That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. Thank you very much, my friend.
What's this thing about YouTube that you're doing? Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. Back to you.
Okay, brother. Well, I'm telling you, you're booming into Cobra Bay like always, and I love to see your actually video right there. And I like tell me something about that Falcon T-shirt that you have in the back of your head.
Oh, you want to know about the shirt behind me, huh? Well, that is my team jersey for my bass tournaments that I fish around the central part of the United States there, Roger.
All right, that's good, man. That's awesome. Very nice thing. I think that people will say, what is that? That's awesome. So let me look at this. Well, and congratulations. Todd, he started today telling that you only need 6 people to reach the 100 subscribers, and you already have 101. That's awesome. Congratulations to the first 100 subscriber, brother. You're doing a good job, and the people will notice that, and they'll appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate. Todd, I'll have to give him credit. Again, he works awful hard for you and for me. I don't know how we'll ever be able to repay him, but we'll figure out something. Hey, give me your comments. What do you think of the radio information on the page here? You like seeing the frequencies and the S meter? You kind of get a kick out of that, do you?
Man, I love it. I told you when you asked me, when you told me, the thing, I told you that the FT10 is the perfect thing because you cannot break the bank to get them, and it's half the price of the 101. It's pretty much the same without of the other receiver, without of the second receiver. So I congratulate you. You have a very nice setup, and your channel looks super professional. So when I grow up, I want to be like you, brother.
Yeah, very funny. Very funny. I did get 2 things fixed last night. I'd be happy to talk to Carlos, but I got 2 things fixed. One is the monitor, and it doesn't necessarily need to be on very high. It does need to be on. And the second thing was the volume was very low on the transmit on the stream. And I did find the gain control for that, and now it is booming. So Todd has given me some feedback earlier today, and we're at the correct level as we are on the receives. So I would like to think that the channel is squared away and up and running there, Roger.
Okay, well, we let Carlos, just in case you got some trouble in the near future, then we can just knock on his thing after that. So that's awesome, man. I suggest also to you, I'm going to send you the link of the small audio car that I have. I don't know if you heard, that sometimes I can change my voice over the live stream. That is a very inexpensive item, and it's a very funny thing. So I believe the people will love to hear you with that little voice. So go ahead, Kilo Zero Romeo Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, over.
Yeah, fine business. Well, we did some adjustments last night on the equalizers as well with the microphone. I think we've got a little bit more bass in it now. Actually, are running with the mic EQ off, not with the mic EQ on. We have the mic EQ off. It seems to give us a little bit more fidelity. Man, look at these pictures. This guy's got it made. Look at the picture. I mean, look at the equipment on his table. Absolutely amazing. And this 890, look at this. This guy is just Mr. Moneybags, and he's got a Mercury amplifier. Man, you got to tell me how you get all this equipment there, brother.
Well, man, the only thing that you need to do is live in America and have enjoy this beautiful country. Everything that I can accomplish is because I have the opportunity to live in the best country in the earth. Every day when I wake up, I thank God to live in this beautiful country. No matter what, America is the best country in the earth. And I'm very proud, and I thank God, and I work hard. And if you work hard, you can dream, and if you dream, you can accomplish anything you want in life. The only thing is you need to go out and work, and that's what I do every day. I thank God for the opportunity to work every day and have good health and have the family that I have over.
Yeah, fine business. You know what? Two things here, and I'll let you go real quick. One of the subscribers that really means the most to me. I've got several of them, but I got a new subscriber today that really means a lot to me, and it was Papa Phil. I finally got Papa Phil as a subscriber, and it really means a lot to me considering what he's dealing with, and I hope everybody out there understands what he's dealing with and they can all help. And the other thing, doesn't happen very often, but I actually got a QSL card from a contact out in San Francisco, Whiskey 6 Victor Delta, and it means a lot. I don't get cards very often, and when they do, it's really nice that people take the time to sit down and fill it out and to use the postage and mail it. So I'm going to have to start doing that myself, but that really means a lot. So anyway, those are the two things I want to end on today. I know you're still doing your stream, and I'll let you go, but I wanted to stream with you as well and to get a chance to do some playback later on. So listen, thanks again, Alex, for all you do, for all of us out here in Radio Land. You continue doing your thing, and I'm going to continue doing my thing. And I think together we'll make this a better amateur radio community. 7-3s, Alex, and I'm sure we'll talk again tomorrow at some point. Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. I'll be clear. Thank you again.
Okay, brother. Well, I was actually I was simulcasting your live stream, so I was putting your feed on my YouTube channel, and always a pleasure. You know, I start like you with a couple subscribers and see. I don't have many of them. I'm not a big channel, but I have good people there that I come all the time, and I'm not even looking at my channel. I'm looking at yours, and Rick Kilo Zero Romeo India Charlie was number 99. Wanted to know who was the number 100. That would be good. That'll be good, man, to be number 100. So thank you so much. And, of course, my friend Judel, Papa Zulu 2 Yankee Tango, also is a subscriber of you since a while ago. And, well, I invite everybody to go there and check you out. I know you're a good man. And you know what? And I'm telling you this. Today, a guy from New Jersey came and he told me, hey, I talked to your buddy, Randy, and he told me you are the best. And I told you, well, when you talk to him, just tell him that he is the best. And he was laughing, but thank you so much. And I mean, whatever I did to help you out, I didn't want you to tell me that. I get red sometimes when you say you talk too good about me. But I'm the one who thanks you to come to my place all the time and make me laugh and see your pictures with Bob Heil right there, and I laugh a lot because I said that if you were the small one or the big one, and I laugh a lot with you. So you're an entertainer, you're a good man, and I just invite everybody to go in and look for your channel, and I enjoy to see your channel on the replay because we're live streaming at the same time pretty much, but I always live stream. I go and check, give you the like for the the algorithm. The like is important for you. Tell the people to give you the like. That way the algorithm will put you in the suggestion, and then the people will know about your channel, and that'll be pretty good. So thank you very much, my brother, and God bless you. And like I always say, God bless you and God bless America. Back to you, brother. K0RWB, Romeo Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey 7 Hotel Union. Over and over.
Okay, Alex, sounds good. I'll end it this way. You have a great what's left of Thursday, a wonderful Friday, and an awesome weekend. And then we'll meet up again real sure. We'll probably talk tomorrow anyway, but I always try to get by and say hi. Maybe not streaming, but we'll get by to say hi. And, yeah, it's one of those deals, man. You know what? Today's a day. Tomorrow's another. 72 and sunny, brother. I'm getting your weather before you know it. Take care, and we'll be clear, and we're going to shut down for the day. I got a tap on the shoulder. That means it's time. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City.